called Demigods and Magicians, Percy and Annabeth Meets the Canes. It's a Percy Jackson and Kane Chronicles crossover, which is also Greek and Egyptian crossover. Inside there are 3 short stories that show how Greek and Egyptian demigods, or magicians and demigods, can collaborate to stop Setni, which is shown on this picture. He's kind of a, I don't know, disgusting looking guy. Right here. Setni's goal is to become a god himself by mixing, like a mixture of Greek and Egyptian magic and powers. Last time I reviewed you these series, the Kane Chronicles. On the Throne of Fire, they needed Setni to help them find the Raw Scarab. But then Setni stole the Book of Thoth and escaped. Today, I'm going to tell you the first short story, The Son of Sobek, the crocodile god. And here goes. Getting eaten by a giant crocodile was bad enough. The kid with the glowing sword only made my day worse. Maybe I should introduce myself. I'm Carter Kane, part-time high school freshman, part-time magician, full-time warrior about all the Egyptian gods and monsters who are constantly trying to kill me. Okay, that part was just an exaggeration. Not all the gods want me dead. Just a lot of them. But that kind of goes with the territory since I'm a magician in the House of Life. We're like the police for ancient Egyptian supernatural forces, making sure they don't cause too much havoc in the modern world. And a hilarious part is I hitched our riding reed boat to Freak, my pet griffin. And if you're wondering why his pet griffin is Freak, because every time his griffin, Freak, says, "Freak!" And we spent the morning buzzing around the South Shore looking for signs of trouble. If you're wondering why I didn't just ride on Freak's back, imagine 2 hummingbird-like wings beating faster and more powerfully than helicopter blades. Unless you want to get shredded, it's better to ride in the boat. Imagine like this. And then Another hilarious part is said, no, I didn't. I literally punched him out of his shoes. He rocketed from the river with a loud suck plop. And the last thing I saw was his bare feet achieving escape velocity as he flew backward and disappeared from sight. No, I didn't feel good about it. Maybe a tiny bit good, but I also felt mortified. Even if the guy was a jerk, magicians weren't supposed to go around sucker punching kids into orbit with the fist of Horus. Oh, great. I hit myself on the forehead. I started to wade across the marsh, worried that I actually killed the guy. Man, I'm sorry, I yelled, hoping he could hear me. Are you? The wave came out of nowhere. A 20-foot wall of water slammed into me and pushed me back into the river. I came out spluttering, a horrible taste like a fish food in my mouth. I blanked out the gunk out of my eyes and just in time to see Camper Boy leaping toward me ninja style, his sword raised. It's kind of like this. Man, I'm sorry. Are you? And it's like, and then Camper Boy, actually Percy Jackson, is like, hurrah! Okay, that's the end of our first story. Well, actually the review of our first story. Please like and subscribe, and see you next time!